Breaking news out of the NFL, the Lions continuing their spending spree, agreeing to a 4-year, $112 million extension with All-Pro tackle Penei Sewell. This, according to multiple reports. The deal makes him the new highest-paid offensive lineman in the NFL by average annual value. Sewell has been a mainstay on the Lions O-line since he was selected in the first round of the 2021 NFL Draft, starting 50 of a possible 51 games. Between Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sewell, Detroit has shelled out over $230 million today in new money. So here's a closer look at those two contracts. The Lions making two different guys at different positions, the highest paid at their position in the NFL today. St. Brown's comes out to 60 mil AAV. Penei Sewell, about 28. Penei joining me now with more as the Lions pulling up the Brinks truck to Ford Field before the NFL draft begins. Your initial reaction to the news?
Very smart by the Lions brass to get these deals done. Grace, we were just talking off camera, especially when you look at the receiver market and getting Amon-Ra St. Brown under contract. It's been very consistent the last 2 years, over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. And then you look at the market, right? Brandon Ayuk is looking for a new deal. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb. So this was smart by the Lions to lock in their #1 receiver before that price tag went up. And then when you look at Penei Sewell, one of the best tackles in all of football, really struggled his rookie year because he was making the transition from left tackle to right tackle. But he has been a dominant right tackle in this league. Grace, he is a freak of nature. You know he's a freak of nature when the game on the line, they motion him as a tight end and throw the ball to him in the flat to get a first down. You don't see that normally with offensive linemen. That's what type of freak of nature Penei Sewell is. Great job by the Lions brass getting 2 of their foundational pieces under contract.
Yeah, and smart of them to get out in front of the market now, as you said. So those 2 guys, a big reason this Lions offense was top 5 in just about every statistical category. They came up short in the playoffs this year in the NFC Championship game, but kept it close with the Niners. So what do these 2 deals do for the Lions going forward?
It makes it easy. I remember doing a segment, Grace, not too long ago, and we were talking about teams that could potentially make some moves in free agency. And I said, for me, the Detroit Lions, the most important thing is take care of your homegrown players, right? Especially guys that you've taken in the first round. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown was a 4th-round pick, but you want to keep that homegrown talent inside. You talked about it, Grace. They were on the cusp of going to the Super Bowl, had a nice lead versus San Francisco 49ers going into half of that game, and it kind of crumbled in the second half. But these 2 guys were one of the main reasons they were able to get to that point. So when you have foundational pieces like Amon-Ra St. Brown, like Penei Sewell, you don't let them walk out the door. Matter of fact, you don't wait to do business with them. That way the price tag gets up, and now you have a player that's disgruntled. Now these 2 players don't have to think about the contract going into the season, which bodes well for the Lions.
Right, all they can do is focus on the offseason and get ready to go for next year. Yeah, all right, Penei, thanks so much. Let's take a look at the highest graded offensive tackles in the NFL. I mean, Penei Sewell and Trent Williams really in a league of their own here. The only 2 with a grade above 92 from PFF shows you just how great of a season Sewell had in an all-pro year.